It's about time that e-bikes were manufactured here in America, and I've found a company that not only makes everything, but allows you to customize everything as well. And this is where I'm going to buy my wife her next e-bike. I need to buy my wife a new e-bike this year, and I'll get into the reasons why in a sec, but the search for the perfect e-bike for her led me to discover the highly rated electric bike company. And they're a US-based manufacturer that does everything in California. No shipping from China like everybody else. Now, the electric bike company is unique in that it has stock models and colors, but they allow the consumer, me, to actually customize those bikes to be exactly the colors and features that I want. And the compelling feature that I was looking for was a bike that could work both on the road and on the sand and be light enough. Why does it need to be light? Well, my wife's Fat Tire e-bike weighed 92 pounds. It was far too heavy for her. And in fact, one day she was trying to get moving, it fell over on her, and she broke her leg. Needless to say, that e-bike's not going anywhere anymore. So I'm going to sell her road bike, I'm going to sell the beach bike, and I'm going to replace it with this bike that I'm going to customize from the electric bike company. So let me take you into the process and show you how I get to the bike that's going to be perfect for her. When you go to their website, electricbikecompany.com, click on e-bike, you can see that they offer all sorts of different models. And the ones I was interested for her are the step-through models, because on the beach, you're on unstable surface and you don't want to really throw your leg over the top of a bike to get on it. And so, doing a little digging that I'll spare you from, I looked at the Model R and the Model E. And here is the comparison between the two. You can see they look pretty much identical, with the Model E costing a little bit less than the Model R. And when I dug in a little bit more, the difference is that the Model E has a fixed front fork, whereas the Model R has the adjustable fork. You can get the adjustable over here on the E, but by that time, it costs the same as the Model R. And now here's the thing in terms of my wife's requirement. Look at this. This thing is only 56 pounds, yet it comes with a 12 amp hour battery that's good enough for 60 miles, which is more than what we would ever need. So here's the exciting thing. Let's go dig into this thing and customize it. As I mentioned earlier, you can see that you can get stock models in various colors. You know, obviously, as an Army guy, I was almost jumping on that Army green color, but this is for my wife. So I wanted to go over here and customize it to be exactly what she wanted. And to do that, you just click on it. And now I've got all these options you can see over here on the right. Colors, features, battery sizes, handlebars, seat posts, everything in the world is available for me to go pick. And so I'm going to drag her in here, get her perspective on what she wants, and then I'll go take you through the choices that she made. Well, let's get into customizing this. Here's the base model. And the cool thing about this customization feature is, as I do things, we will see this picture update. So she's a fan of the yellow, so we'll go ahead and pick that. Note that all these standard colors have no upcharge, but once you get into the metallics, there is an upcharge. Yellow is good for us. The fork suspension, we would like to match. Wheel size needs to be 26 inches for better traction on the beach, more surface area against the sand. Do want a chain guard, and I'll pay the $19 to go ahead and get that. Rims, she wanted to go ahead and just stick with black. Silver is the default. You could also get red, which kind of looks cool, but black is what she wants. That's what she gets. 3-inch tires. This is critical for moving across the beach. And you can see that they are puncture resistant. You could get brown. And then there's some other options as well. going down to 2-inch tires, which are not going to work on the beach. Black spokes, standard. Don't want the sport fenders. We want the low profile fenders because we are on the beach and we do want protection against water splashing. Stick with the yellow color. Standard battery is good enough for us because we typically will only go 10 to 15 miles on the beach, but you do have upgrade options that increase your range. Front attachment, you can see that you can get the front rack for no additional charge, but we don't need that, so I'll put that to none. We do want a rear rack, and it's worth the $139 upcharge because we'll carry stuff in a milk crate back here when we're touring or on the beach. Do not need any of these accessories that would go on top, and it's pretty cool to see that the panniers have colors that'll kind of match what you've set up, but don't need those either. Handlebar style, this is pretty cool that you can select between the cruiser, which is standard, BMX, which is kind of elevated and to the front, chopper, which pulls them back a little bit, and a standard mountain bike. We'll stick with the cruiser because that'll be easier to ride on. And instead of silver, we'll go ahead and stick with the black. She does like the bigger seat, so we'll get the jumbo seat. Note you can get a seat with a back for a little bit of an upcharge. Leather grips are standard. We'll go with those. No need for a suspension seat post. Stick with the standard. Not carrying a surfboard on this, so we'll go with none. And you can get helmets here. Now, if you have a bike helmet, you really need to get an e-bike capable helmet because a bike helmet is only good and will protect you up to 15 miles an hour. E-bike helmets are rated for the speeds that the bike will do. Drivetrain, I do want gears. It's worth the extra 50 bucks. Thumb throttle is fine. And now the upgraded technology package is the first real decision here because it is $400. But why I want it is because it includes brake lights, turn signals, an improved braking system, and it also shows the battery percentage on the display instead of just the bars. So safety first, I'll go with that. Don't need a lock, don't need the extended warranty. I trust these guys that it's going to be good. I do want the torque sensor, and it's well worth the $99 because a torque sensor allows the rider to have a smoother experience. On a cadence sensor, when you upgrade the assist, it's abrupt. With a torque sensor, everything is smooth. So we'll go ahead and go with that. And I note that there's 2 chargers that are the same price. So why not get the smart charger? And there we go. Let's go ahead and add this to the cart. And here's the result. We can see that it's going to cost $2,600. Again, most of that is at technology upgrade. And I can scroll through here to verify everything is correct. That's it. Pretty simple process. And now I know my wife is going to get the 56-pound bike that she really wants, and we'll be able to get out there and enjoy the beach together. So I recommend you check out electricbikecompany.com, snoop around, see which of the models, and they've got many of them, are right from you. And we'll dial back in and post another video when this bike arrives and I have a chance to check it out, test it, and get it out on the beach with my boss. Take care.